And I think that's a great hero against some of the tri-lane setups as well. So we're going to go for the Bristle. Mango's going for the Diffusal Blade. So this is basically the point where the Bristleback is going to be running into some issues. Maybe potentially some of the fights as well. Mavis is getting... he's being chased here. Tiny still has the toss available. We'll use it now. 1, 2, and there we go. The Avalanche will finish off the job. That's going to be first blood for Miph Philippines. Chris also forced under the tower. Carlo just a bit too late for the party.
As possible. Yeah, you need the power treads for now, just because it makes your farming a lot more efficient.
Spots Mavis here. Bok has to come to the rescue. Warlock not in huge trouble though, as he's still safe. But he's going to get jumped on here by Carlo and Chris. And that 3 points heal, and H's attendants are doing a lot of work here. And it doesn't look like it's going to last forever. That Enchantress has to park on the high ground and start tanking 4 heroes, but at least, hey, it's an Enchantress kill, but they're able to defend that tower pretty easily. Tiny, though, hunting with the smoke and going to be walking into the Warlock here, and they're now going for those stacks right away. Sadly, no spells left on JG, so Chris going to be poking this Tiny, and again, targeting the Enchantress. Ken coming in from the other side. Bok is also here.
The Brawl is about to break out. You've got the Blink Dagger coming on the Tiny right now. So let's see if TNC are able to take this stack before that's a factor.
See what they can do here. Avalanche. Oh, that's a bit of money going in their way. Yeah. Tower as well. Bok is the one to TP in this time. But Carlo dropping down the Wukongs to be able to take down Rapido and a stolen coil on the Rubik. But what can he do with it? JG can't pop the coil, but he's got the nuke damage. Able to take down the puck, and that's a big win for them because now it's just 2 supports in the mid lane. Ken throws in the Crypt Swarm. That's going to be easily cleared out. And here comes Bok. Throws in the Viper Strike onto Teehee, but he is healing himself on the sidelines, and now the Viper's in trouble as well. Boundless Strike does connect as well to JG. They will be taking down Ken. The Weaver is down, and the Tiny's about to lose his life as well, as Yoe comes in just in time, and he snaps the dominating spree away from the Tiny. So the Bristleback scores a victory.
Infinitely better, in my eyes, right? It's going to provide you that ability to just stand and fight against the team. Of course, the Fatal Bonds, it just amps up the AoE damage that you've got on your line.
Targeting Bok. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. Just target the Viper. They toss in the Pangos rolling in for the stun. They do have the coil connected onto the Enchantress, but it is an Enchantress. He will fall. Ken is in a bit of trouble. He does get the time lapse out of time, but the stolen Boundless Strike will keep the Bristleback busy. So Tiny's able to get out. I don't think they would have had the damage anyway.
Tiny died. They got Roche. Now Bristleback still has a minute left on the Aegis and the BKB. So he's not quite so worried about things like the Avatos cover, the Diffusal Blade, these sorts of things anymore.
Yep. That Diffusal does do a decent amount of damage too. And then Lucify will drop his Glimmer, and JG comes in as well. But was that a bit of a mistake, or is he going to get some backup because Ken is coming in from the back? The BKB will be popped as well. Wukongs will be dropped, but instantly removed as the Monkey King dies. Viper about to fall as well. Ken look for another kill. There's going to be TNC losing to Yoe. He's got 50 seconds remaining on that Aegis. Even if they kill him once, they're going to have to deal with him twice. Rapido goes in for the Diffusal. Here comes the Golem as well, connecting onto 2. They're going to be focused on the back line, taking down a 3rd, and it's down to 2 heroes plus the Golem. What can Chris and Yoe do? JG going for the TP away, not going to work out for him, and Yoe picks up a double for himself. Both the Pango and the Tiny falls. We need the shard. Oh yeah, it's on the shard now. Yeah, I was looking at the talent. Where is it? But it's not there. But the Bristleback's going to get connected on. BKB will be used. Golem to drop down and keep the Tiny busy. And they got the Abyssal on the Pangolier. Rupido dropping low. He's going down to 500 HP. They got the coil now connecting onto the Tiny, but Miph Philippines ain't losing any heroes yet. Still some heals flowing in. Stolen Golem turns around and takes the Warlock with him. Lucify able to snap this one in half, and Yoe and the rest are disengaging from the fight. So Miph Philippines get here, but oh, he walks into a trap. He thought he was smart, but he got outsmarted this time. Tiny down to 400, and this DD puck is just hammering down on this Tiny, and AG is down. The Abyssal as well onto the Weaver. Doesn't connect onto Rapido, so the Rolling Thunder is rampant. Will take down Carlo from his tree, but now the opportunity has arisen. The Weaver is down, and Miph Philippines will lose 2 of their big cores in this. And It is a pretty good neutral item to have, and I agree. Like, a lot of people just kind of ignore picking it up, but I guess he favors the Quicksilver Amulet more. They get the jump of the Viper, but they're interrupted, and the Golem connecting onto 3 as well. Does Luzify get it? No, he's already down and dead. Gets nothing out of this one. Rapido is in trouble as he's being focused on by 3 heroes, thrown into the air as well as he's got the Yules, able to blink to the high ground, but Yoe is already on the chase here inside the base for the roll-up. Will keep him safe from the Illusory Orb. And now they're back to the push once again. TNC, they forced out the buyback out of the Rubik. And they're trying to deal with this Bristleback. They are trying. They're trying so hard. They got so far. We know how the rest of the song goes. There we go. The jump comes in. They got the toss, at least, behind the tier 4 tower. The Aegis is gone. Got a decent amount of poke onto the Enchantress. And the Bristleback is back into action. Got the early poke coming out as well. Still got 3,000 HP and a BKB. But all that did basically was just getting themselves the racks down in the mid lane. And now the Tiny will fall, controlled from 100 to 0. Pango coming in with a buyback as TNC looking for the mega creeps.
They're really playing really well around this Fatal Bond, right? Just there, the Pangolier ends up dying as a result of it being linked, and good roll coming through. They're able to get this kill to be enormous.
Pretty decent hold here. Bristleback is down. Carlo with the back line. Doesn't get much done here. Trying to keep him busy, but he also runs out of firepower. See what they can do here. Because it does feel like TNC is just going to close out this game. Chuck out the news around the necks of Maiden Philippines. They do have the control of the Bristleback at least. A decent amount of stuns flying in with Ken helping him out, and Bristle is actually down. But still, the Viper is the one to take down these buildings if they're able to finish off it in time. They've got the Silence landing onto the Pangolier here. Bok is just finishing off the melee racks. And there's the Glyph coming in, though. That will take away all the poison attack stacks. So
he was out of mana as well. Like, he could have kept attacking it, just applying
to show himself in mid. Has to be very quick with his fingers here, and he's able to dodge 2 of the stuns at least. You're looking to load up the roll. Rapido, they're all stacked up. 1, 2, 3 stun. Beautiful landing there for the Pango. The Golem's going to be landing as well, and they look to steal it. Yes, they have the chaotic Golem. They're going to pop it down, and they will take down Yowie. Bristleback's actually down. Tiny dropping very low with the backline as well. They need to get it back to safety, but he's going to melt, and he's not going to be able to come back into the game. But Bok is very low. Rapido on the sideline as well. The Viper's going to be falling. Bristleback is buying back into the game, but the Viper's not going to be able to come back into this fight, at least Ken. He's still being chased by Chris. Chris getting some good pokes in here. The Battle Strike does connect as well. The Silence is there. Weaver's going to need some backup, but does he have the help of his teammates anymore? And here comes Yowie. He will finish off the Weaver, and he's gone for 100 seconds. It was just false sense of security given for MIPH as they are losing their heroes, and by the looks of it, their base as well. The Bristleback will finish off the melee racks. The Ranger falling, Enchantress is dropping. It's Carlo and Chris. They keep the chase up on the Enchantress. Teehee slowly but surely chipped down, and there's the GG.
Yeah, there's the GG indeed. I think it was just one dive too many by TNC. They went forward previously, and they said, you know what, let's just secure the mega creeps. Let's secure the win for ourselves. And yeah, certainly not the way I thought the laning stage. So I think Krish is in line to have another really solid game for TNC, unless JG just absolutely stomps the laning stage. So I think it's going to come down to that. Can Maiden Philippines actually make usage out of their pretty strong lanes?
Trying to go around the trees. The Centaur blocks the path. And it enables Miph to get out. It's the small things that matter.
Yeah. Even just like the fact that you've got a Centaur Courser as well.
He's got Cogs. This is death. This has to be death number 1. He's got 2 stick charges. Ain't going to be enough fairy fire being popped. Nope, not going to be able to use it. And just before Ken dies as well. So the DP falls. The Wraith King falls, but first blood goes for Luzify, and Carlo will follow suit. So make that a 3-for-1. 4 instant kills in this time span of 10 seconds. Away, taking some beating from Rapido.
Mid lane.
Oh, they're going in mid instead. Ember, yep. He was scouting out 2 heroes in the bot lane, knowing that nobody's going to be helping out JG. Chris will be the one to get the first kill in this mid lane matchup. Luzify is here as well for the action room. Takes away the illusion, and oh, look at that. Deeping into top, and now saving Bok is the mission here. 3 Spirit Siphons, a lot of region for Bok, and the coil comes down, so the reincarnation will pop on the Wraith King. They don't get the illusory orb damage, but they've got the Chrono, and this is exactly what TNC was looking for. Lucify will go down. Ken dropping very low on HP. Mavis on the other side, trying to get the Wraith King to safety, getting slowed up as well. Gets the armlet toggle, will live for a bit longer, gets another one. Mavis unable to clear him out. Bok is also down, and now Enchantress has nowhere to go. And Ken walks in for the last hit as well. Crit to the face, takes down Bambi. Decapitation.
Set themselves up. Ken right now, he's the one on the front lines. Can probably let his skeletons do the majority of the work, but well, you would have to be a little bit careful. At least he does have the reincarnation back up, and they're going to spot him out.
Hunting Ken. Barbie doll has been found. Got the reincarnation up, and reinforcements are arriving. Teehee coming in. Lucify from the side. JG is here as well, and Yowie. Now is the time to evaluate. Is it time to bail? Is it time to go? And he will be able to time walk just in time. The reincarnation drops to the Macropyre. No, not the Macropyre. It sounded like some other tick was actually there. This time, and in this case, for the Wraith King. Rapido fighting Carlo. Grizz is here. He drops down the Chronosphere. They should be able to finish off this Timber during this. He's tanky, but is he tanky enough? A lot of regen flowing in his favor. Doesn't get Carlo with the chakra. So that's Rapido down. A tower saved. A glyph being used as well. Keeping an eye open on Roshan as well, which is an objective that they could be looking to go for. And Wraith King lining up the Blink Dagger, which is one thing that I completely forgot about. The overwhelming Blink, which is very useful for him. But the Clockwork is taking a hell of a beating here. Lucify is already down. Away with the shard, jumping in and out. Scouting out forward, looking for Jakiro here. Teehee being chased by Bok. Grizz is here, Mavis Yoe. All in the back line. Jakiro will finally be taken down as that Exorcism level 1. But it's enough. They have a creep wave in the top lane as well. They're going in hurt to it, but Rapido is buying some time. He's forcing them all the way back, but it's 5 versus 1 right now. Ember can only give some moral support for him, and it's not going to be enough for the Chrono. He uses the stick to get the Chrono mana back up, but there's enough damage to take down the Ember. There's another bash coming in, and he's got the Remnant jump, and he's able to jump back in, but he goes stay in. He wants the away. He really wants this one, and Ken will take it. Double kill for him, and maybe even more. Lucify coming with a hook shot. He's got the DP with no Exorcism. This is pretty good for Ken here. Look at the damage this Wraith King is dealing, and might outlive this DP. Yes, he will. Triple kill for Ken. And the fight's not even over. Maybe even Carlo as well, but the toggle in his armlet pops at the same time. Teehee will get the slow on Carlo. He's got this toss and cooldown for another 3 seconds, but here comes Ken, and the AI intervenes as well, and Carlo will burn down. Teehee will take this one. Just to say something like the Wraith King, or maybe even the Timber Saw, who's already difficult to kill. Bok will get bursted down. Triangle stairs in front of the Roach Pit, so you can just choke point it. You can just pop cogs down, and you've already done your job. But Ken is dropping here. Armlet toggle once, armlet toggle twice. Carlo is dropping. Rapido will find the first kill. He's only got a couple stacks, and he's running up on those reactive armors. 60 HP regen. Lotus Orbs available. Will outlive the coil.
You know, after that, the progression is pretty standard. He's just going to go into a Shiva's Guard, be able to deal with the lifesteal.
Oh, 4-man Chronosphere as well, but what can they do with this? They can't even kill the Wraith King at the moment. Exorcism has been dropped, but it's gone!
Bok again!
Bok is dead right away. JG might be falling, but Ken is still in the middle of this fight, and Mavis is gone. Chris in the back line. 2 heroes down for TNC and the Tier 2 tower and the Exorcism. They got nothing out of it, Danog.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how much a BKB would have made the difference there. I'm still a little puzzled that they didn't actually look to wait for that, because it was Wraith King that did the majority of the damage. He crit for 970 damage against the DP, who doesn't deal a crazy amount of damage early on, right? It's only once you get a little bit of that scaling happening with the Witchblade that you actually have that big damage impact. So yeah. This is on Yoe if he's feeling like he's lacking the damage.
He did get that 1-4-man Chrono, but it's all they really got out of this one, and a beautiful ice path on 2. Carlo is down. A Bok is down to half HP with the Exorcism. Already up and running. Lucify goes in once again. Gets the hook shot, gets the cog push as well. Ito in the front. They're just going to wait for this Exorcism. Yeah, they're going to wait for it to run out.
Yeah, they have nothing, like they didn't convert on the Looks like Puck will be able to get away. They didn't convert on the Exo, right? Like, you need the Dream Coil to be able to make that happen. You need the Chronosphere to be able to make that happen. But they're just not feeling confident at all, it seems, on TNC. Again, no glyph.
No glyph to defend your base. Cooldown Kent going in, finds Mavis and just gets almost one shot down, but they will burn out the Reincarnation and the buyback from the Enchantress. Yowei going in for the Chronosphere, will land it onto the Wraith King, and now they need to capitalize on this with the BKB up and running. He's down to half HP with the time dilation. It ain't slowing down Ken. And that's it. That's basically what they got out of this. Maybe the Timber Saw to fall would be something. Rapido misses the Timber Chain out of the base, and JG goes in for Yowei, and that's history for the Faceless Void. Down for 50 seconds. They did basically use everything, so they're going to fight this once again. Bok.
Not again,
What do
Bok.
you have left? Oh no. And there goes the dieback Enchantress as Ken, the Executioner, he lifts his axe into the air. He cuts off the head of Enchantress. Krish might be able to take down Teehee and will slow down the push, but that's a heavy cost for TNC. I don't see them coming back from this. It would have to be a miraculous defense. Maybe something that comes out of the Exorcism. Carlo, Blink has been cancelled again. They're under the Rocket Flare. Looking for a toss play. Knee grab. Lotus Orb as well on Ken. Finished off the mid lane, and there we go. They're going to find the jump onto the Wraith King. That's step number one. He sells a BKB. Carlo already down to half HP as well. Throws away the tree. Doesn't do much damage to them at all, and Carlo is down. Away on the side. 18 seconds for their Chronosphere to be back up. Maybe the Chrono will do something, but the Exorcism is already running. They need to buy time. But what is time even? And they're again jumping in, forcing out the BKB. 7 seconds for the Chrono. And Made in Philippines, they forced the BKB to force the Exorcism. They know the Chrono is coming back up, and they're leaving the base.
Oh, double down. Okay, is Ken going to one-shot anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
You have your answer. You have your answer. Mavis is gone. 40 seconds down. Macro Fire, Ice Path on the Tiny. Tosses away the Wraith King. He doesn't want this guy nearby him. Doesn't matter. Burnt down by the Macro Fire. And the Philippines quick.
For a backline snipe here, and really, it's going to need to be one of these supports that they take out.
But the
I mean,
wrap around from the
hello,
side. Chris is
Mace
already
dying.
in. He's
Mace
found the
is
clockwork,
dying.
keeping Lucify at least busy for a time, at least for the moment. And they've taken down Chris, and they're looking for another. That's the clockwork about to fall, but that's not the target. They want the Chrono is going to be finally placed down, catching 3. Maybe the Jakiro is going to be following up as well, but they've already lost 4 on their team, and that's 5, and that's GG. And that means we are going to a game number 3 in this series. It's Made of Philippines tied up.
I mean, yeah. I feel like it was, honestly, like, the early game went better for TNC than I thought it would. I can't see him landing too many great ones. And if he does, then Bok is the greatest Enigma of all time.
You know what I'm thinking about for Bok here? Rush BKB.
I'm trying to think of who this actually benefits on the bottom side more, right? Like,
Same.
Because you don't
I'll be
really
honest.
want to be underleveled on Made in Philippines, right? Like,
Yeah.
It feels like one of these lanes where you probably do want to put a point in time dilation. Although Mavis could be in a little bit of worry.
He blocks. Ain't going anywhere. That's first blood for sure. Lucify will snatch the last hit. Make sure that that first kill does go for Made in Philippines. Almost full health as he returns back to the lane. Lucify coming off the side. Enigma's a bit weak currently. Analon's coming in for the rescue. Lucify looking for nobody blocks, but the Black Hole on 2, and Carlo line up on both. Very good combo coming out. Rapido down. Lucify should be dropping as well. Double kill. You call that a block hole? That's one. So too often do I see Enigmas just get stuck between the 20-minute mark. That's what we're looking at. Chris being targeted in mid though, and Mavis gonna get X mark. Boat is available. Ice Path coming in as well. And connection to certainty, and slowly burnt down to his death. With the armlet. They could do this with the wards. But the scan, perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. And of course it has to be the man in charge of all the pings. Full-on combo coming out. Bash from Roshan. And that will enable the boat to connect on the Lifestealer. Another follow-up from Teehee. Mavis has the Lifestealer inside. The Dawnbreaker has to intervene. Carlo come in. Acroplier inside the pit. Yowie down to 200. The lingering Macro Fire tick to take down the Lifestealer as the armlet toggles.
The armlet toggled. Oh, no way, not like this.
And Roche is about to fall. 400 HP. Rapido could walk into the pit to take this one. Flame break, doing some damage. Roche dies outside of the pit. Aegis is in the river. Chris will take him. The chrono coming in from Ken. Connecting on the Buck. He won't be able to get the black hole in time because the avalanche is going to be there from Lucify.
Time dilation is
and
huge.
That's 2 heroes down. Chris slowing down Kunkka. The vessel charges ticking in. Kunkka falling. Dawnbreaker down though first. And Rapido finally dead. And that is a costly price for TNC. Oh, goodness gracious. Aegis down, but is anybody coming to... They're not even buying back on the Enigma to come in for the saving black hole. They're just going to sack Chris.
Man, Yoey, you can't be doing that. You can't be...
JG and Lucify both on the occasion, but now, bottom lane, they got the pick off, and now TPing in with 2. But they can't TP the Tiny. They can't TP the Kunkka anymore. He's already arrived here into this bot lane. Chrono will land. Target is the Life Stealer, down to 700, and another on. Let's all go to land, but the Black Hole's going to be there, not catching the Void, but has the Kunkka, and the heals from Carlo. We got a Life Stealer back at full HP. We're all good here.
It was even a pretty good use of the Aghanim Shard on the Jakiro. He's got the Liquid Frost, so that tiny little bit of a stun coming through, preventing the full duration of the Black Hole. And
yep.
Well, speaking of him previously.
Good toss, lasso there as well, but the heal is coming in for the Infest Bomb. Batrider down. Made in Philippines lose another hero. What a sequence.
Big part of that, of course, is just
He's going back in again? He really wants this Enigma. Well, he's got it. Might die for it, but he's got the mission has been complete. And now towards Teehee, another one for the team TNC Predator.
So it's going to lead them to have a little bit more of that experience advantage over time if they're able to maintain it. Really nice use of the scan, though. The fact that you're rotating through. Ooh. To get the toss back, it should be a death coming through from Avis. Or maybe not.
That's a should be, but it might eventually still be the case. Lucify is already down. They can sack the Shaman for this, and the Black Hole almost catching the Faceless Void, but not quite enough. But Rapido is still dead, nevertheless. Alphys is still available. BKB also for the Faceless Void. He already down. Life Stealer has been unleashed. Ken has to walk out with that Spirit Vessel. Lucify is also backing him up as the Royal Guard, so to say. But now with these 2 kills and the buyback out of
the fact that the Bat Rider's looking to scout him out, TP's back, has that
ground
safety.
Smoke, gonna be popped right away. Time walk in and out by Ken. Mavis down in just a matter of seconds. Tiny might just die back, and they're not finishing him off, and Ken goes in for the chrono. Dawnbreaker coming in for the rescue. Look at the healing from this guy. And there we finally have Carlo arrive to the occasion with that Aghanim's. And now Rapido with the BKB already running out, has to disengage. They only lost the Shaman. They could have easily lost 2 heroes there. The cooldown is somewhat significant, but at least for hit and run style Dota, it does fit the Life Stealer pretty well. And going bottom to defense. Spot Lucify's Tiny behind enemy lines. And now they're TPing top for response. Yo, wait, gotta be careful. Lasso's gonna be connecting. And Mavis is here for the Hex.
Good on
That is a clucking chicken going forward. The boat's gonna be connecting, and a chrono coming in as well. Carlo's gonna be inside this one too. And they can maybe take down Chris. Yes, they will. And here comes Carlo. He's a bit far away with that ulti, and he's instantly gone. And this is not looking good at all for TNC. Oh my goodness. It's not just 1 hero going down, it's 4. Trying to go for a bit of a man fight mode here. At least Life Stealer gets to keep his real life intact. Only now I'm starting to think if these are the things that are going to be looming at the heads of the Enigma players. You had a chance for a 4-man Black Hole, which you did not use. Opted to play it safe for later. Hex on the Faceless Void. Box still needs 50 seconds to be able to get a follow-up on this. They lost Mavis. They might lose even more. Yoey on the high ground, bashed and pushed by the waves. Everything is against them. Chrono is there, and they're going to target the call. But nice hexed up. That's a very good hex that does come into play. And now to Yoey, they finally get the lasso. He's got for 70 seconds, but the Faceless Void is about to drop. But is it enough? Yes, it is. They're going to be able to get this kill. Jakiro going to be followed up as well. Bok with the Eidolon is able to take down the Jakiro. Now chasing for more, but Rapido is able to TP away. And Kriz trying to give some vision with the Illumina, but there's nobody there. They got the Void, but they did lose the Life Stealer. TNC, who've been thinking that we're the ones controlling this area, might be too late for this one. Illumina will give a bit of information about this. It's connecting. They see spells flying in the pit. They need to go in right now. They're gonna miss the timing. They miss the opportunity. The Hex is there.
Aegis.
They're gonna, but Ken still takes the Aegis. Nevertheless, he's got the Shard, and here comes the Black Hole from Bok, and he's protected with it. They will blow up their first life, and Bok's TPing home.
TPing out.
He's had enough of this. He's just going all the way back home to leave, and he's lined up a refresher, but does he have the money to buy it? It's a big question. Dawnbreaker dealing some decent amount of damage, gets the combo. Batrider shackled up, will be taken down. JG is gone, and Carlo to follow. Ken is hacking away, and Carlo trying to get some help here, but no. They will not get enough firepower inside the pit, so it's just the Coddle and the Enigma getting out.
You got the Chronosphere on the Faceless Void without even using the Refresher Shard. He's still got BKB. He's still got DD.
The Enigma has a Refresher Orb now. He just bought it out, so he's able to get the second Black Hole. But does he use it right away? Is the big question.
He needs a follow-up damage, man.
He's popped it. He's popped it. What's the damage? Where is the source of damage coming? Dawnbreaker's 1. Solar Guardian in 5 seconds, and look for it, looking for it, has the catch on him. He's got the Faceless Void inside, the Tiny's inside it as well. Yule's into the air as well, and it might just be enough to save him, and that is going to be a disastrous ending for TNC. Can they still hold? Lifestealer's going to be up in 1 second. They've got the Kunkka shackled up, maximum duration, but Carlo's taken down. The Chrono won the Lifestealer and hacked down from 100 to 0.
Oh, I know.
Good night, TNC. You are gonna get smacked by Made in Philippines and Mavis.
We get another Rampage.
Maybe we do. We've got 1 Rampage in this entire tournament. Maybe Ken is given another, but nevertheless, TNC. Oh my god, we might actually see TNC get knocked out of Division 2, depending on another series, but it's out of their hands right now.
It is for sure. They're getting the pullback. They want the conversion, and Keeper of the Light, he's going to be going down as well. Unluckily for them, it's not the Rampage, but, well, Rapido, his voice line at the end says it all. Straight to the bottom with you. That's exactly where Made in Philippines have sent TNC. What a great performance by Ken. I really rated that.